All right, everyone, today I'm gonna be showing you how to install your brand new Rvng 4.5-inch single mid-pipe. We have a customer's beautiful M4 CS here, so we're gonna get this thing up on the lift and give you guys some tips to make the install easier. The first step is you're gonna wanna start back here in the rear section. BMW gives you 3 little dimples behind this last resonator. You're gonna wanna not undo any hangers or undo anything, just because it does make cutting a little bit easier when there's less play. You're gonna want to cut at the second dimple for our kit. So it's gonna be a little bit different for every single mid-pipe on the market. Some are the first, but ours, you're gonna cut the middle or the second dimple. Okay, so there's gonna be a variety of bolts in this car. Most of them are 13s. There is one E12 or a 13, depending on what BMW decided to use that day. So there's gonna be a 13 right here for the hanger. There's gonna be 2 13s right here. There's gonna be another 2 13s, 2 13s for the bracket of the crossover, and then 2 13s for the exhaust bolting of the crossover. The last bolt is kind of, so like I said, it can either be a 13 or it is an E12, which is this kind of little strange looking thing. So you are gonna need that, but it is different kind of on every car. So you're gonna wanna just obviously loosen it down. It's just another bracket bolt. After you take off all those 13s and either the E12 or your 13, you're gonna wanna come back here and pop out these 6 13mm bolts as well, so you can get the bracket to come down, just because this OEM bracket will not fit the 4.5-inch mid-pipe. You are gonna need the extended mid-pipe bracket that we provide you. You're gonna wanna take the top piece that connects to the downpipe. You're gonna wanna get it kind of into the OEM bolt location. Then you can take this little hanger and screw it in. It kind of holds the whole thing into place. Then you can go ahead and kind of just take your 13mm nuts and attach the mid-pipe to the downpipe. All right, the next step is you're gonna take the second half of the mid-pipe. You're gonna take the supplied clamp that we give you, and you're gonna attach the 2 sections. There we go. You don't need to tighten it for now. You're just gonna wanna leave it there so you do have room for adjustment when it comes to putting this section on right here. All right, the next step is you're gonna take the supplied routing pipes that go to the OEM section that you cut, and you're kinda gonna wanna just mock it up, slide these guys on. You are gonna have to do some adjusting. You're gonna wanna make sure that you orientate the clamps correctly, just so they're not scraping on the floor potentially, or in a spot that's gonna be hard for you to tighten it once you do get everything together. So if you see right now, it's not fully perfectly lined up. From here, I'm gonna pull each one of these out and just adjust accordingly in order to get the supplied swivel clamps on and tighten down. Once you get everything in place, you're gonna just wanna put the clamps in the correct orientation and tighten everything up. So you're gonna tighten these are 13s. This is a 16mm and this is a 15mm. All right, you're gonna want to then screw in the supplied extended exhaust brace. The final steps to enjoy your Rvng 4.5-inch single mid-pipe.